The Masters isn't just golf's most prestigious tournament, it's a pressure cooker. One wrong move can cause legends to crumble in front of the world. All we see are the green jackets and the clutch putts. But what about the moments when it all went embarrassingly wrong?
Number 1.
Starting with the 2018 Masters, Sergio Garcia had just won his first major the year before, finally breaking through after years of close calls. He seemed more than confident. But everything changed when he reached the par 5 15th hole, Firethorn. It's a par 5 with a risky shot over water that can make or break a round. Garcia went for the green, but his ball rolled off and into the water. He dropped another ball and tried again, but splashed, then another, with the same result. He kept trying until water took his shot 5 times in a row. On his 6th try, he finally hit the green and finished the hole with a score of 13. It tied the worst score ever recorded on a single hole in Masters history. The moment marked the worst single-hole collapse by a defending champion in tournament history.
Number 2.
Just 2 years earlier, another defending champion faced a different kind of nightmare. Jordan Spieth had ruled Augusta in 2015 and looked ready to do it again in 2016. By the final round, he had a 5-shot lead with just 9 holes to go. Then came the par 3 12th hole Golden Bell, the smallest hole in Amen Corner, but maybe the most dangerous one. Spieth hit one into Rays Creek, then another. His 4th shot ended up in the bunker. By the time he was finally on the green, he needed 2 putts to finish the hole, but ended up with a quadruple bogey. That one hole erased his lead. He finished tied for second, 3 shots behind Danny Willett. This collapse remains one of the biggest final round turnarounds in Masters history, with Spieth going from leading by 5 to losing by 3 in less than an hour.
Number 3.
We have Tiger Woods' 2019 Masters win, which was one of the greatest comebacks in sports history, but during the 3rd round, it almost turned into a disaster on the par 4 14th hole. Chinese fur, Tiger had just pulled off an amazing recovery shot from the trees. The crowd went wild and rushed forward to get a closer look. A security guard ran in to help keep things under control, but he slipped on the wet grass and nearly slid right into Tiger's right foot. Luckily, there was no contact. Tiger stayed calm and went on to win the 2019 Masters, his 15th major and first in 11 years. But that slip was captured on live broadcast and instantly went viral due to its near-catastrophic nature. Number 4. At just 21, Rory McIlroy was on the brink of history. He led the Masters by 4 strokes heading into Sunday and was about to become the 2nd youngest winner ever behind Tiger Woods. But Augusta doesn't care about talent or potential. The collapse began on the 10th hole. Rory hooked his tee shot so badly it ended up near the cabins left of the fairway, an area you rarely get to see on television. He triple bogeyed the hole, and the wheels started coming off on the 11th, another bogey. On the 12th, he missed the green short and carded a bogey again. By the time he reached the 13th, his confidence was shattered, and a ball in the water sealed his fate. He shot an 80 in the final round and dropped all the way from first to tied for 15th. For any young golfer, that kind of collapse could be career-defining. But Rory didn't let it break him. 2 months later, he came back stronger, winning the U.S. Open by a record 8 strokes. Still, that Sunday at Augusta remains one of the most painful collapses in Masters history.
Number 5.
Even the greatest can have their worst day at Augusta. In 2020, Tiger returned to the Masters as the defending champion after his 2019 victory, but on the infamous par 3 12th hole Golden Bell, he hit the worst single-hole score of his entire career. His tee shot landed short and rolled into Rays Creek, which is the classic site of Augusta heartbreak. Unlucky, it got worse. His 2nd shot also ended up in the water, another attempt, but same result. Then, when he finally cleared the water, his ball found the back bunker. By the time he escaped the bunker and carded 2 putts, he had taken 10 strokes. That was the highest score of his entire professional career on a single hole. But Tiger being Tiger, he didn't just fade away. He went on to birdie 5 of his last 6 holes, finishing the round with a 76th. It marked the highest single-hole score by any Masters champion at Augusta National. Number 6. Next, we have the 2009 Masters, where Kenny Perry was on the verge of becoming the oldest winner in tournament history. At 48, he was playing the best golf of his life, and he had a 2-shot lead with 2 holes to play. The jacket was almost his, but Augusta had other plans. On the 17th hole, Perry missed the green, and his chip came up short, ending up in a bogey. And he needn't panic, the lead was still there, but on the 18th hole, he missed the green again, another failed up and down, and another bogey. Suddenly, the comfortable lead was gone, and he entered a sudden death playoff with Angel Cabrera and Chad Campbell. In the playoff, Perry missed yet another green, this time on the 2nd extra hole, and failed to save par. Cabrera made his, and he won. Perry had come so close, only to watch it slip away in the final moments. After the round, Perry summed it up perfectly. Great players make it happen, and your average players don't. It was honest and heartbreaking. Perry's loss is one of the most notable missed opportunities in Masters final round history. Number 7. Billy Horschel has always played with passion, but during the third round of the 2021 Masters, that passion boiled over. It started on the 7th hole, where frustration got the better of him. After a poor shot, he slammed his wedge into his golf bag. It was a moment of raw emotion that hinted things weren't going well. But the real viral moment came on the 13th hole. Azalea. Horschel's ball found its way to Ray's Creek. Instead of taking a penalty drop, he decided to play the ball from within the creek. It was a bold move, but it didn't end well. As he tried to walk down the creek bed to attempt the shot, he slipped and tumbled awkwardly on the wet slope. To his credit, he laughed it off afterward and even poked fun at himself. But that slip became a viral clip, showing the physical risks of aggressive play at Augusta. Billy didn't contend for the win that year, but he definitely gave us one of the most memorable moments of the tournament. Number 8. Finally, Ernie Els, a 4-time major winner, was trying to rebound from injury and poor form in the 2016 Masters. But on the very first hole, things looked anything but easy. After a solid approach on the par 4 first hole, he left himself with a short birdie putt, maybe 3 feet. He missed. Then missed again and again. 6 putts in a row from inside 3 feet. By the time he finally tapped in, he had taken 10 strokes on the first hole. It was the worst score ever recorded on Augusta's opening hole at the time, and the look on his face said it all: pure confusion, frustration, and disbelief. This wasn't just a bad hole, it was a textbook case of the yips, a mental block that haunts golfers when putting becomes a nightmare. And for a champion like Els with 4 majors to his name, it was devastating. Fans and players were stunned, and it was cited as one of the most shocking starts to a Masters round. So, which one of these moments did you find the most embarrassing? Let me know in the comments section below.